Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another season of Motorsport Manager Challenger Series. We are officially, I think, in our 8th season overall. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 8th season. We're just starting off the 8th season. Kind of didn't do as good as I was. Well, okay. We did better than I thought at the beginning of the season last year, but we did worse than I thought about halfway through the season. I was like, halfway through the season, I'm like, oh my goodness, we're actually going to get first place. What do we do? We had 4 podium finishes, 2 wins, and then we dropped all the way down to 5th at the very, very end. So not great. We're uneasy on the job status. So I actually only put our expectations at 5th or above instead of 3rd or above. I really hope that we blow those expectations out of the water this season, though. I put all the money I could into the car at the beginning of the year, but we're going to try not to improve too many parts this season because if we can get first, we can't carry those parts over to the next league, and I want to save as much money as I possibly can. So some weird decisions this year. We're going to see what happens, and I'm still trying to save up another $10 million to hopefully be able to start working on that factory. Yes, let's get into this. All right. We're going to play it safe on this first race for sure. 7th or above. I'm hoping I'm wrong. And then are we going to give Layla... She's equal status. He's number 2. I got her to agree to equal status at least. I feel like she is. I don't know, actually. He's the better driver, isn't he? I mean, he's got less consistency and smoothness, but he's pretty solid everywhere else. She's got better overtaking, though, which might mean she's better at, squeezing her way up to first place and stuff. I still think he's probably going to be the better driver this year, and since they're equal status, I'm tempted to give him the better parts and just see what happens. If she starts finishing first, though, even with worse parts, there's not like there's that many parts this early in the season, we might change things around. But we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and give him the better parts and just see what happens. She's content, so I'm hoping that's good enough. And we'll see if he can do better than she can. I mean, I think as of right now might be the better driver. I think long term she'll end up being a little bit better. I think she's got a little more potential. She just hasn't met it yet. All right, come on. I cannot believe we did so good at the beginning of last season. We stopped improving parts, honestly, and maybe that was the wrong move. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I really didn't want to spend like a ton of money on parts. And we actually kind of got to the point where our parts that we could improve were risky, and so we really, in a lot of ways, ran out of potential parts to improve. But starting the season with purple suspension and having the best suspension in the league, I think that's what that means, is a really, really good way to start. All right, let's go ahead and just push the downforce one end. I feel like this is strategy of doing it this way has been working out for us. So we'll continue said strategy. Yeah, something like that's good enough. 7 to 9 on super softs. I think we're gonna go softs this time, and that will be okay. You actually have better super soft consistency. Interesting. Could potentially do super softs, but we'll just stick with softs. I think that's gonna be okay, and we will take the practice. All right, come on, guys. Really, really hoping that we get off to a really good start this season. Prove me wrong with my fears of us being 5th, only 5th or better. You did last season. Pretty quick and in a hurry. Poor on downforce, so I mean, at least we know it's coming up close-ish. Something like that. Very poor on handling, though, so gotta go pretty far in the handling. Good on speed balance, though. So we'll do something like that. And you over here, double very poors. We do have more races this season, so that's a factor we're going to have to take into account. Just okay over here. I forgot to change around our pit crew. I mean, I got okay pit crew in there, but I could have done better. So that's unfortunate, but I think we'll be all right. I think I could have min-maxed it just a little bit more. Triple greats. That's awesome. 95. Oh, well, we can be pretty happy with 95, honestly. Poor to great. We'll just do a smidge more here. Very poor to great. We'll do a smidge more there. Good to great. We'll do a smidge more there. I think that is it. We'll go out for full stints. No rain or anything. Nope. And you are good. All right. You, however, 83%. So we went from very poor to good. So at least we are close. Something like that. Very poor to okay. And then okay to good. Something like that, maybe. Maybe even just pull this back just a smidge. Something like that. Bring you in one more time. But I think we'll have it this next time, though. Excellent, good, excellent. All right, all right. We can work with that. So we went from okay to good on the middle. So I really just got to get a smidge more. Honestly, the speed balance, we're actually fine. Tempted to put it a little bit more, but we're just going to do that. Keep this on an excellent. Maybe we'll at least get a great, and that's going to be, quite frankly, good enough. Of course, we're already, like I said, we're already at 96%. I can be very happy with that. Ooh, 13th. I mean, having the better parts. Is that good? Is that not? I mean, he's got a lot of fuel in his car right now, so in theory, he's going to get a little bit faster as time goes by. She's in 12th with slightly worse parts. Okay, he jumped up to 12th. So they're fighting for 12th and 13th. I mean, we need to do better than that if we're going to stay 5th, to be fair, but it's a start. It's possible that we can work with that. Alrighty, 12th and 14th at the end there. I mean, practice is almost always worse than the race is itself. Unless I actually try and actually like make it go crazy on practice, then I can kind of make it look better than it actually is. Yes, you could run red for a single lap in practice and get a good time. You're obviously not going to be able to do that the entire race. I think quick fixes this early in the season is ideal. And we're going to just do race trim. And then for you, it's going to have to be race trim and soft tires because there is no other choice. We did hit 98. Great. 30 laps. We would have to put in extra time for super softs, so we are going to do softs. And just max out the fuel. That's going to be okay. And then you barely got 1% more, so I guess that's a thing. Still, same for you. You really can't quite do the super softs, so we'll just do softs. At least you have the bonus to softs anyway. And we'll go that route. Starting at 5th and 13th, because again, I think it is reverse alphabetical or something like that. Can't remember, actually. And driver strategy. Alright, let's go, guys. Let's do this. Yeah, it looks like it's reverse alphabetical for this first race of the season. Come on, Roland. I'm really putting some money on you, buddy. I'm really hoping that you are... Well, didn't get off to a great start. And I know your overtaking is not good, but a lot of your other stats are. So let's see what you can do, buddy. Drop down to 5th, or no, sorry, start in 5th actually, so he's still in his starting position. I'd love for Greaves to start working her way up here. She's on 12th. Alright, then we're going to drop down to orange pretty quick in a hurry for both of them. Just kind of settle in for this first race of the season. No sense in pushing it more than we have to. Our engines aren't at 100%, they're only at 80, so got to be a little careful. Roland is up to 4th now. Although he's starting to lose some ground to guys ahead of him. And we've had some races last season that we were like first by quite a bit. So I'd love to see some more of that sometime this season. But it looks like these guys are doing really well ahead of us right now. We'll stay on double orange for just a bit. And she's up to 10th. Go, girl. Keep working your way up there. I think we're okay leaving on orange for quite a while here. We might drop the tires down to neutral, though. I don't want to go too crazy on the tires. I want to make sure we don't get down to that bottom band, if we can help it. She's burning through her tires faster than he is right now, which is interesting. I was not expecting that. So more than likely, we're going to want to pit her first. So we may drop him down to yellow. See if we can milk out, you know, an extra lap from him. Keep her on orange. But again, I'm probably going to just use the tires as our pit queue as opposed to the fuel. She's already almost to halfway. In fact, she's already past the halfway point of where we would want to pit her. Honestly, she needs to go up to orange if we're just going to burn through a bunch of fuel here. Not orange, red, sorry. Because we're probably going to pit her quite a bit earlier than I would normally like. In fact, he's probably going to have to stay on orange as well. We're just going to take that into account. I mean, we're on the slower of the pairs of tires that we get for this race, so the bottom band is not as high. We do have to be careful with her engine condition, but at least we start off at 80, so I think we'll be okay. I mean, he's at 4th, but he's nowhere near... I mean, I don't feel like he's... I mean, he's getting green, so he's sort of gaining, but not much. She's really working her way up the list, though. So she's pushing it up pretty heavily. I think she's going to have, what, 3 more laps? 2 more laps probably when she crosses the line. He'll have basically 3 if we keep him on orange. So I think that's probably going to work out fine. In 2 laps, we will pit her. And in 3 laps, we'll pit him. I think that's what we want. I might even drop you down to conserve just to try and stretch your tires out just a smidge longer. Really try to avoid that bottom band as much as possible. All right, we're for the moment in first. Yes. All right, we are going to pit on this lap for her. And I think we're just going to keep on softs, honestly. I don't feel like I've seen a reason to swap. We only did 9 laps, so we're going to have to be more careful with the tires this time around. I'm probably just going to go for 10 laps. Oh, no, we need to at least try and squeeze out 11 for this middle stint. So let's do that. Although if we're going to do 11 on orange, and then we'll max out. That's fine. Any parts to fix? I mean, I would love to fix these, and I think it's a little early because they are going to degrade again. But we might as well take advantage of the time that we have and do that since we can do 2 parts at the same time. She's just barely going to nick down into the red here. Should be fine. Once he crosses the line here, we might jump him up to orange. Or to red, I should say. In fact, we can go ahead and jump him up to red now. I know we can. And we'll just put him on neutral here. I mean, he's got some open air here. We did get a mistake on the repair. Did it cost us? It's slow, but I think we were already over 7 seconds anyway, so I don't think it actually cost us. We're just going to go on high and push initially, but we're going to drop down to yellow pretty quickly. Did I not schedule your pit? I did not. Good thing I was paying attention this time. I've made mistakes before. Yeah, I think we're just going to max out your fuel. And I do not want to fix this part if we can help it. Yeah, we can't go really hard on the fuel anymore, to be honest. Unless we take the time to fix it. I'm going to try and not fix the parts if we can help it. And just maybe have to be softer on your fuel. So in that case, we're just going to go down to orange here. We may have to keep you on yellow. In fact, if I was going to keep you on yellow, I might not even... Yeah, you know what? We're going to change your pit. If we're going to stay on yellow, we can get 12 laps basically off of the softs here. Then... No, okay. I think we're still good on the yellow here. We'll just stay on yellow on the engine strategy. But I'm just going to go and drop you down to yellow now so I don't forget. You're, I think, better off. Plus you have half time, or half speed, or double speed fixes, which means it takes half the time. I'll get it right here in a minute. I think I'm just going to have to leave you on yellow, though. Honestly, I don't think there's much we can do with Rowan here. It's good coming out of the pit and being in 6th place. That was pretty good. We'll drop you down to yellow on the tires, but we'll leave you on orange on the engine. I think that's going to be okay. You still have a long ways away before you can catch up with 8th place anyway, so it's not like you're about to pass somebody. You did just pass a couple people in the pit lane. So we're 4th, trying to fend off 5th. I don't think we're going to fend off 5th because, again, we're staying on yellow. And I think we have to, based on engine condition. Maybe if we get close to the end of the race, maybe we can drop it back up, or bump it back up, I should say. But I'm not really holding up much hope for that. I'll just leave it on this for now. Really got to watch the... Man, his engine, his gears are coming down. It's just... Yeah, this first race is always so rough. And if we have to fix something, we have to fix something. And that's just the way it is. I mean, everybody else is probably going to have to fix something as well. Wish we had his nurse already. I know his new mechanic has nurse, which early in the season to when we want our nurse available. Man, they pit early. So we're 3rd and 6. A couple seconds behind us, so we got some space here. Alright, I'm going to jump up to 12x just for this middle bit. I don't want this episode to be too long. Alright, when we cross the line here with 6, we have to drop down to yellow for just a bit, although we're already at 39% on the tires. No, I think we're going to have to pit sooner than I would have liked. I think we keep it on high, and we're probably only have to pit in 3 laps, I think. And I think that's exactly what's going to have to happen. I don't think we can go up to red on the engine, though. Because I think it's just because of the engine. I don't think we can go any higher. 2 laps, and we're planning on pitting, which means we are going to go 1 full lap almost. Yeah, in red, which is not what I wanted, but I don't think we could have avoided that. 12 laps left. We're really going to have to baby these tires. Really baby these tires. I mean, in theory we can go 12, but this track is really hard on tires. Actually looks like we're gonna have to go 11. I mean, does she have enough? I think she has enough engine to stay orange. So I think we do this. I mean, in theory we can fix this part again. In theory we can fix that part. We could technically fix this part. That's the lowest one. We'll do that. It's a risk, but we can technically squeeze it in. So let's see if we can do that. Come on, guys. Get a good pit here. Ah, good pit. That was actually a really good pit. And we're just going to drop you down to conserve for a while. If the tires start getting cold, we will have to adjust. But I think that's okay. And actually, we're going to jump you up to high. Are we? No, we're not. Because you are already in bad state. We're going to have to fix something. I don't think we can afford to fix both, though. Oh, that's so frustrating. We have to leave you on yellow, though. Once you cross the line, we'll schedule your pit. And I think we have to fix something, or else we're just not even going to finish at all. So, and not finishing is really bad. Don't think we can afford super softs, unfortunately, even though there's only going to be 9 laps technically. I think we have to stay on this because we just want to stay in a good place. I think we can go pretty low on the fuel, though. Literally 9 laps of fuel. And then we have to try and fix this part and then not touch the engine one. This is unfortunate. Very unfortunate that we have to do that, but I don't think we have a choice. I think we will not finish the race if we don't. Which means he's not going to be in the top 10. But maybe she's our hope for the top 10. He's still in 8th. I'm surprised. Very surprised that he's still in the 8th. 4th and 6th. I mean, we'll check our fuel here in a second. 7 laps left when we cross the line here. We definitely need to drop down to medium for a bit. Probably for a while, actually. Starting to get a little bit cold on the tires. We'll bump up to yellow here. And then same thing for you. 7 laps, you're perfect on the fuel. We'll do this for a couple laps. See where we're at. Hey, if we're 4th and 6th, I can live with that. Okay, 5th and 6th, I can live with that too. Sorry, I should meant to pause it right there. I'll slow it down here to 4x so I can actually get a good pause here. 5 laps when we cross the line, right? No, 4 laps when we cross the line. Technically she could go up to orange. Kind of want to risk it. It's really bad. And you're right on. I mean, technically you go orange for 1 lap. Maybe if we get towards the end and we still have a little bit of engine condition, we might. But for right now, we're not going to try to. We're not going to try to do that. I'm okay with being risky with one driver. I don't know if I want to be risky with both. Barely keeping in temperature in these tires, unfortunately. 3rd. I mean, 2nd and 1st are just too far ahead. I mean, unless they have to pit here because of tires, which is possible. They're going to start losing some time, but he's so far ahead, I don't think that's going to happen. We have 3 laps left. Staying on orange is technically doable. Getting low, though. Technically, we could go up to orange at some point, but we're going to stay here. No, I know. Everything's throwing alarms and alerts at you at the moment. I'm not surprised. Oh, first did pit in. Now, he's probably just pitting in for tires. 2nd pit in. probably, again, also just pitting in for tires. Oh. We snuck past both of them, but they both got some really nice tires. So I have a feeling they're just going to pass us back up again, to be perfectly honest. So the only hope we have of kind of staying above them is if they have part issues. Oh, our engine is so bad. We might have to drop down to low, because low lowers how much. In fact, I think we will. We're going to drop down to low, because low lowers how much you actually spend, how much durability you lose. 32, I'm going to have to hold on to it and hope. I mean, low mean we lose a spot, which is likely, but I don't think we can afford to... Alright, we're going to cross the line right here with number 2. I mean, her tires are... There's nothing we can do, and this is the last lap anyway. I'm tempted to just go red. Just push it. Why not? Let's go for it. I think we got the engine, and then you... Maybe we can go stay on medium. I mean, I would love to have kept you up higher. If we get halfway and we're still got a little bit of a tick here, I might push you back up to orange to see if you can pass back up with those guys. I think I'm going to. Why not? You know what? Why not? Let's just live YOLO. What's the worst that can happen? We die. In fact, we're just going to go double red. No, we're not going to die, obviously. I don't think we can catch him with one turn left. Nah, there's no way. Maybe we could have pushed a little bit more that last lap. But no, that's a good result. 2nd and 5th. Podium finish. I'll take it. I will take it. That actually very likely puts us as the first place team for point wise. So, I mean, that's kind of how we started last season, though. So I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself here. But I will take that. He really ran away with that one, didn't he? Sorry. It was just there. And Zampelli is the team that came down from the league above us. So we knew they were going to be good. We knew they were going to be really, really good. All right. So, pretty good first race. I mean, we had to spend an extra 10 seconds fixing that engine and still got 5th place. So, if we didn't have to fix the engine, which I think we did have to, or was it the gear? Whichever one it was. If we didn't have to fix that part, who knows? Maybe we could have been top 3 easily. In fact, I would imagine we would have, because the gap was only, 8 seconds here. So, yeah, not take that 10 seconds. He might have been first. But now I'm pretty happy with 2nd. Pretty happy with 2nd. Oh, we are the 2nd place team. I thought we'd be first, but just barely missed first, because I guess their other Zampelli driver was pretty high up as well. Man, I wish we had Nurse. Nurse would make such a difference this early in the season. We did pick up one more trait at least from our... Oh, never mind. I thought we picked up a trait from the relationship. No, we just got a dodgy Nick. Great. Great. That's always fun to deal with. Chairman's happy with us though. Marketability went up. Oh, first race in the books. Not a bad start. 1 point off first place. I'll take it. All right, let's make sure we do the pit crew this time, though. Can't believe I forgot that last time. It was actually pretty critical to not forget. We're going to reject you. We're going to reject you. We're going to reject the 94. No 15s, so we're going to reject you. No 15s. We're going to reject you. 15 and a 16. I kind of want you. And we do have somebody who's burnt out. Yay. Probably because or do they just eventually burn out? That may just be the case. They may just eventually burn out anyway. So we're going to fire you. So that way we can hire this guy anyway. And let's actually manage these guys better this time. Although I think they all start off at 0% at least. And actually, a couple of these guys were actually in a pretty good spot. So other than the fixing could have been better. But other than that, we were actually not terribly positioned. So the best front jack is actually already in there. The best rear jack is going to be one of these guys, and that's probably what you do best anyway, so we'll go and grab you. Not that the 17 was bad by any stretch. We're going to go for the best fueling, which is an 18 and an 18. Looks good. And then grab the best tires, which are 17, 17, and an 18, and actually even the 15 would be better. Yeah, that looks good. And then can we get someone who's better on fixing? And then the 13 is going to have to be good enough. No, that looks good. We do have someone who has a 0.1% fatigue at the moment. Might be okay just to grab this 14 down here. Doesn't really change the pit time overall that much. It doesn't look like it changed it at all, but at least gets our mistake percentage down to a flat 0 across the board. And I think that's okay. All right, we'll go with that. Thankfully, I remembered this time. Car condition. Interview. Sure, we'll take the interview. Yeah, sure. Who wouldn't want the guy that is amazing? He's actually really good. He's actually open to discussing terms with us. Tempting. It's actually tempting to grab him in place of one of my other guys. And I think that lasts a year. So, I mean, it's tempting. What's his, we'll check here in a second. Where is it? Oh, it's not here. Anyway, we'll find him in a minute. We did have one pit mistake, which was unfortunate. We do have the dodgy neck here, which is terrible. But let's go check out drivers. Not drivers, scouting is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Mr. Ran here, which... Great, I don't know what his first name was. And that did not sort by last name, which makes sense, I guess, but... I think it started with an R as well, wasn't it? Maybe not. Alright, well, we know he's pretty good ability, so he's got like, what, 4-star ability or something like that? Can we see him in here? Ran. Because I want to see what his other stats are. Here we go. Ronnie. Oh, so it was R. Yeah. Ronnie ran here. Pretty bad marketability, honestly. So I'm probably going to say no because I really like my marketability. We have 3rd place drivers overall. We have 5th place car, 1st on headquarters, 1st on staff, 2nd on sponsors, and 2nd on pit group. So we're doing pretty good overall, I think. All right. Feedback needed. Ooh. No, definitely not practice and qualify. Definitely races. Which does give him racer, which is a permanent trait +2 across the board. I will take it. That is really, really awesome. All right. Other than the fitness, he is going to be a great driver to keep around as long as we possibly can. Car repairs finished. All right. Let's go check out our car. Improve parts. Drop you out. We are working another brake right now, so we're not even going to touch brakes. We're going to just continue working on these parts right here. We should have put something into performance. I forgot, to be honest. Although it also didn't really matter that much because a lot of these parts were going to get replaced anyway. So we'll do that. Just get a little trickle. But primarily we're going to be focusing on reliability for a while anyway. As soon as we get that new brake, we'll plug that in as well. Which is actually coming up here in a couple days. And there we go. How are we doing on brakes? We're up to 5th and above, so it's not bad. We do want to plug that new brake in, please and thank you. We'll just plug it on the performance side as well. I could probably do this and be okay. Get enough off of this to be all right. And then what do we design now? Do we do another brake? I mean, we can get a pretty awesome brake. I would have to do something like that though. And then we'd have to do one of these and then we could do that one, which I don't think I want to do that. We could do that instead of that and lower the risk. Instead of 782. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Could also just do this instead of 792. That might be worth it. It doesn't get us into this round, but no condition less than first rate. That's pretty interesting. But that might be all right. I mean, we could technically get the same thing from here, right? No, it's only 782. I don't know why it doesn't go up by 25, it only goes up by 15. I mean, I get the weight stripping thing, but I just assume it just gives us a flat 25 and then also gives us the weight stripping thing. But I guess only when we straight strip does it give us the bonus? It seems odd. 792, is that worth it? Where are we at on the part right now? I mean, our 727, or 767, I should say. We don't know how good that's going to be, honestly. Once we get the performance up, that might be a great part. We just don't know. I mean, we're only going to be making probably one suspension. I don't know that we're going to be making, well, I say one. We're only going to be making like a suspension for one person because we've already got a great suspension already. So I don't know that we need a second suspension. So we can save a little bit of money and time on that. So it's really just the brakes and the gearbox we're trying to focus on a bit. I just want to try, I'm trying to be very, very careful because I want to save as much money as we can. I don't know. I'm sorry, not that one. It's a pretty good part. I think we have to at least do this. And it's only 750,000. It's not terrible. And then we'll switch over to the gearbox after that. Yes, I would love to get us telemetry center improvement, but we got a goal. We have a plan. All right. I do think we switch the good parts over to her because she did do better, and he's also got the dodgy neck. So we are not. If I leave him at home, we'll only have one race of his dodging. I mean, she's just a terrible driver, though. We've intentionally just ignored her because, you know, what's the point? I think we have to bring him. I think we're just going to bring him anyway. It's going to be all right. I would love to take the third or above. You know what? If we're going to get first or get third or above at all, it's probably going to be in the early part of the season. So why not? Like I said, I'm going to swap all the good parts over to her. These are both at a 711, so that's actually really awesome to see. So we'll give her the less reliability part because she can repair them quicker. Give her that part though, and then we'll definitely give her that part, which is down to a green. So I need to take that into account because somebody has gotten a better suspension now. So that is an important thing to note. Germany. What was the new race again? I can't remember which track it was. I'll check it in a little bit. It's not super important this early in the season, to be fair. Ooh, a little bit of rain during practice. Good to know. All right, just a little bit downforce. Pretty big amount of handling though. Something like that. And tempted to go with the softs. I think I will go with the softs, just to say. I mean, we're not going to get. I mean, it's going to be raining quite a bit here. Could go with intermediates just to see if it rains for race day, but I think I'd rather go with softs, even if we only get rank 2. It's still probably then having intermediates that very likely might not get used. I wish we could see race day weather on this screen because I forgot to look at it before we jumped into here. All right. Take the practice. Send you out. Send you out. 12x. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Actually, it's not quite wet enough to hurt our tire knowledge yet, so that's good to know. Alright, it's only poor on the downforce, so that's a good thing. And then handling is very poor, so we got to go pretty far on that. Okay, on the speed balance, try to start with something like that. Alright, where are we at? Poor on the downforce as well. Which makes sense. If the other person's downforce is poor, then yours would probably be poor if it's around the same area anyway. And good on the handling, though. Very poor on the speed balance. Something like that. I don't want to go too far. I hate to overshoot it. Alright, tires are starting to slow down a little bit. Starting to get a little bit more water on the track. Alright. Great, excellent, great. I can live with that. Got time to lock in a little bit more, though. Poor to great. That's a nice jump. And then good, excellent, very poor to great. Also a very nice jump. Honestly, I'm probably not even going to touch. Actually, let's put you back. Because I think the wing affects speed more, right? I like a little bit nudge on the speed. Something like that. It's not much, honestly. I could probably go a little bit more. But I don't really want to do much because 96 is plenty. And you're actually close to being good as well. 94. I could live 94. Poor to great. Smidge more there. Very poor to good. Bit more there. Let's make sure that stays on excellent or close to it. We'll go with that, and we'll also just send you off your last one because I think you're good enough. Not bad. We're actually going to have a dry spell here on some good tires, so I bet we rank pretty high up on the list here. Once the rank comes back before we register a time. It ran just up there real high. So good driver. 5th and 6th. There you go. I mean, he'd be a good driver to pick up. Not going to lie. He'd be a real good driver. Alright, we're about to hit level 3 on race trim. I don't think we're even a chance of hitting level 3 on tires. Not with the water on the ground. It's just going too slow. Which is fine. We kind of expected that. We even got an extra freebie lap, but it's not going to matter. I mean, 5th and 6th feels pretty good, but it's also a little bit biased because everybody else was on inners. We actually got 5th and 6th and got beat by 2 people on inners, so if that tells you anything. That tells you that we're still not that great, to be fair. We may still have a lot of work cut out for us to get first place and get out of this league. I mean, we are playing on really hard difficulty settings, just as a reminder, in case you've forgotten that we are playing higher difficulty settings than normal. I don't see any rain at all. I am going to take quick fixes for one more race, just especially because soft tires is only on 10% anyway. Obviously, there's only 2 choices there, so we'll do that. We did hit 97. Awesome. 29 laps. We can almost do softs the whole way through. I'm going to start on softs. And, or am I? Could push the mediums a little bit more. I think we got to start on softs. But if we're going to start on softs, honestly, I wonder if we should under fuel a little bit, or we just push the probably just push the fuel more. That's probably okay. Because she can afford to, because she's got the special repairing. And then your softs are even better than hers, aren't they? Yeah, 96 still. Yeah, you even got even better, and you got the bonus, so we're definitely going to do softs for you. Just have to be a little bit careful with your fuel and stuff. Start off on red. Probably drop him down to yellow pretty quickly, though. Come on, guys. Get off to a really good start. I mean, because she ranked so high, she's at the very back of the pack. I mean, an okay start for her. Still got a lot of work cut out for her, though. A lot of work. I kind of want to leave her in red a little bit longer. I'm probably going to drop the tires down, though. I want to drop you down to high and neutral, actually. Kind of want to see if I can push her just a smidge more than I normally would. Although her tires are going to fall off faster, so probably need to drop her down on the tires sooner. Alright, we're going to settle you down onto medium, neutral, it's fine. Probably drop you down to high, neutral. Just settle in here for a little bit. See if she can keep pushing up. Where's Ron? Ron is a... Or Ran. Ran is a 13th right now. Dropped down to 14th, so he's ahead of us. He is doing better. He'd start off behind us, and he got ahead of us pretty quickly. Well, he's already past Roland now. He's in a good car. Really good car. Greaves is really having to fight for it. Alright, let's cross the line here. We're going to be... you can go... Honestly, you probably... If you go to yellow, then you could go 7 laps. If you go orange, you could go 7 laps. Which is not what we want. So you're going to stay on orange. You're probably going to stay on yellow. Yeah, it's going to be fine. We'll just do this for a little bit longer. Greaves is just not really pushing up as fast as I was hoping she would. I mean, she's right behind Roland. Now, he doesn't take team order, so we can't tell him to let her pass. She's got to fight for it, just like any other car. Which is fine. All the other good things... I mean, there she is. She's passed right past him. All the other good things she's got going for her, I'm okay with that particular restriction. 5 laps for her. Don't know that she has 5 laps of tires left. And then we can go 6 laps for him easily. Maybe 7. 6 if we go to orange for sure. In fact, I might bump him. Honestly, because his tires are going to run out pretty quickly here anyway. We'll bump him up. We're going to leave her on orange. We might even bump her up to red here in a minute. Because I don't think her tires are going to last long enough anyway. Come on. Greaves, do this. Do good. 15th. Come on. We're just getting stacked up so much. Roland even passed her. Come on, guys. Let's go. Really just getting slowed down by the guys in front of us. Just can't quite get past them. Oh, did Roland just... Oh, he did. Good job, Roland. Injury and all. Alright, check the timings when we cross the line here. Alright, you can stay on orange for 4 laps. I don't think you have 4 laps of tire left. So we're going to jump up to red. And then you can go 3 laps if we stay on orange. You definitely don't have 3 laps. You're going to jump up to red. And we'll probably have to pitch you this lap, honestly. Yeah, I think we are. Because you're about to drop down to that bottom band, and I do not like that. I do think I can do another stint on softs, though. We may have to do the last stint on mediums, though. Which is fine. And so if we only got, what, 9 laps off that first set... we're just going to assume 9 laps here, so we'll go 10, so we can go on orange for a bit, and that's just going to be the way it is. I don't think there's any point in fixing anything, although 2.1 seconds to fix that. Sure. I mean, there's one more thing that could fail, but it's pretty safe fix, to be fair. Not super happy with this, but I think this early pit is okay, because it's gonna get her on some better tires. A lot of these other guys are going to stay out on their tires a lap longer, which is going to slow them down quite a bit. So I think that gives us a slight advantage. We're just going to stay on orange, and we'll go orange and push initially, but probably drop it down to yellow soon. Same strategy. I guess we're going to go ahead and pit you. Bring you out on softs as well. Same kind of strategy. We were able to go 10 laps with you at least. So we'll go 9. We'll go 10 in a bit. And all that looks good. Is there any point in fixing anything? I don't think there's any point in really fixing much of anything with you. It's tempting to take 1 second longer to fix that, but I don't think we're going to do that right now. Sure, we'll fix the front wing just because we can. It's, again, risky, but it's one less part we have to worry about, for sure. One good thing about pitting as well is that it gets us out of the cluster, which means that we got a little bit of free air to really push it as much as we can. Of course, we had a mistake on the front wing. The one I was like, it's worth it. You know, why not? I mean, it only costs like a second or two, but still. Definitely not ideal. We didn't have to do that part. Maybe I should stop doing those. Don't know. Don't know if that's the right thing or not. Again, it's just one less part that we have to repair later, so... I think it was still okay to do. It's just unlucky. You know, that can't judge based off of a RNG there, right? I'm swooped up to 7th with her. It's really good to see. I am going to drop her down to neutral on the tires, though. She is burning through those pretty quickly. Probably going to drop him down to neutral here in a minute as well. Seventh end, several people ahead of her are pitting, although they're going to come out pretty quickly here. She can be able to get past a few of them, I think. She got past a lot of them. Moved up to 2nd place. I think we keep her... Honestly, I think we drop down to yellow. Just really try and take it easy here. Maybe even conserve. Just... We're not going to catch first. So let's just take it easy for a bit here. And really just milk the strategy as opposed to, you know, whatever. If we start getting competition from 3rd, which is going to happen soon... they're only like, what, 8.8 seconds behind us? But for now, I'm not even going to pretend to say that guy's name. We're gonna stay away from that. This is a family-friendly channel. We're gonna stay away from that one. They have a very unfortunate name. We're gonna go back up to neutral and high. I'm gonna try and fend off 3rd as long as I can here. Which may be less time than I would like. Alright, we're crossing the line right now. We can stay in orange for 4 laps. I don't know if we have 4 laps worth of tires, but we're going to try. Really try and fend off 3rd place as long as we possibly can. Man, Roland is just so far down there. Really just not doing well. Maybe I should be pushing him more, but... I don't know. It's hard to say. Come on, fend off 3rd. Fend off 3rd. We're right on our tail for so long. I think they're a faster car than us. They're just having trouble passing us. Yeah, they're definitely a faster car than us. I think you can go up to orange because I think you're going to run out of tires before it matters anyway. Come on, hold off, hold off. 2 more laps. I think we go 2 more laps on the tires we're on. Barely, but I think we can. Technically go even a full lap of red. And then drop down to orange. Let's do that. See if we can put a little bit of space between us and 3rd. I mean, we're probably going to pit before 3rd because they're on mediums. So kind of some of this fending them off is not really going to matter that much. Although, at the same time, we're holding them up a bit. So you can look at it that way. The longer we hold them up, the better, you know, things are for us overall. Right, this is definitely our last lap. We are going to be running pretty slow here. We're going to drop down to orange. Probably drop down to medium, honestly. And if he passes at this point, at least we had him off for several laps. Stay on neutral, that's fine. We are going to schedule our pit. 13 laps remaining, though. We have to go mediums. 12 laps once we get done with fuel, which means we're kind of not going to have enough fuel in a lot of ways, but we'll have to go yellow, unfortunately. Not going to risk fixing any parts because everything looks good. Do this. And it's going to have to be how it is. Maybe it was a bad strategy. I don't know. Oh, this is a full-on safety car. Well, we're already scheduling her pit. How many seconds behind is he? That's going to help us with fuel, though, at least. Is he far enough behind? She's up here. He's about 14 seconds behind. I think he can schedule his pit at the same time. Although, arguably, we could also just go one more lap on softs so that we can come out on softs later. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to hold off on 1 lap of pit with him. Well, I mean, we still have another pit on the safety car if we wait till he crosses the line here. And obviously we can go down low and whatever. And I think he can come out on softs. Well, we're holding off 3rd even longer. Well, sort of. And we are pitting here. Ah, of course, get a mistake on refueling. Alright, I think we are going to go ahead and schedule your pit now, though. Can we do... In theory, we can do softs, because it's going to be 11 laps when we come out. and a little bit more time on like the low stuff. I think we have to fix this part. It's only going to be 0.1 seconds longer, but that's the only part we can fix. So we're going to do that. Double mistakes there. That's terrible. About to get stacked up on the safety car, but he'll be able to get pit in and then get back to the back of the pack, I think. Gotta be careful with the temperature here, though. Start seeing it even lower. We're gonna have to put a little bit of temperature in. Pretty good pit. He's actually gonna come out. Maybe no, not quite. He is gonna be last. But that's okay. He's already pit. She's already pit. Actually, quite a few people have pit. So honestly, that may be about as good as he's gonna get. To be fair, it is what it is. Everybody else pit ahead of him. We're going to go and, well, we don't have to do it yet. Before we get to the end here, actually, I think I will probably put a little bit of temperature into the tire just to keep it from hitting that floor. Safety car is heading to the garage now. As soon as it crosses the line, we're going to let loose. Oh, there we go. That let loose a lot quicker than I thought. I thought it was when he crossed the line over here. We're going to go double red on both just for at least a lap. I'm hoping him and being on yellow tires will help him get a little bit further ahead. She has 3 people that she might be able to pass, so she might be able to be second or third, which would be really awesome. All right, how many laps can we cross the line here? 9 laps left. We definitely can't stay on red or anything like that for the whole time. We're going to drop down to push on the tires, and I'm going to drop down to medium until these guys start pitting. Once these guys start pitting, I'm able to go back up to high. You're going to have 9 laps left and enough to stay on high the whole time. Whether or not you have the engine, that's not what I want. Wrong button. The condition or not is a different question entirely. Oh my goodness. I don't think we pit. I don't know if anybody else is going to pit, but I don't think we pit. We've got the fuel. We've got the tires. I assume these guys around us are going to pit, which means they are going to be able to get right back in here a lot quicker and a lot easier. So this is good for them, bad for me. But yeah, I mean, I got to keep going yellow though because temperature. Wow, that's crazy. That many crashes already. I'll be up to yellow too, trying to keep some temperature in here, although it's not working out as well as I would like. It's good for Roland, I suppose. Not good for everybody, for her necessarily. I mean, it'd be really hard for these guys to catch back up with only like 7 laps left, but it's definitely possible, especially Rand back here. Keep saying Ron. I want to say Rand because he ran with it. Sounds fun and funny. Really not getting temperature in it anyway. We're just going to go back up, and then once we get close to the pit lane, we'll make go up to orange. Interesting. Very, very interesting. At least it's going to help our parts. They don't degrade hardly at all on the double blue. And I think they even degrade less when there's a safety car out anyway, so I mean that helps that part at least. Alright, safety car's in. I'm going to go ahead and go up to push. I'm actually going to go up to just double red now. I know it's early, but I don't want to miss it. Because it's right as we come around that corner anyway. Just barely off the floor of the temperature on the tires, so that's good to see. 6 laps remaining. We'll check again here when we cross the line. Don't think we're getting them first. It'd be awesome if we held on to 7th. Or 2nd, I should say. Wow, a couple of people retired already. That is crazy to see. All right, we're crossing the line here. 5 laps left. Can't stay on red the whole time. So we're going to drop down to orange for sure. I'll do orange and push. With your 5 laps left, you can stay on red a little bit longer. Assuming we have engine, but we'll go for it for now. We'll drop you down to push, though, on the tires. I mean, if I stayed on red longer with her, she's a chance she could catch up first, but I don't think so. I mean, he's right on somebody's tail. I'm really hoping he can pass them here in a second. Hey, another second and 5th. I'd be ecstatic. Alright, so she's crossing the line now. Stay on orange a bit longer. 4 laps left now. You're still good. A little bit longer. Alright, back down to 9th. Boo. I'll have to drop down to neutral on the tires. Your tires are burning up pretty quickly here. Excuse me. 3 laps left. You're still good. 3 laps left. You are good for red for a little bit longer. Although you're dropping down. Why are you dropping down so fast all of a sudden? It's because all these guys that were ahead of us earlier, so which are probably better drivers, faster cars, they're getting back in the swing of things. So I don't think he's going to do much better than 10th, if even 10th. I would be shocked if he still gets 10th, to be honest. All right, 2 laps left when we cross the line here. We're not fending off 3rd, really, so we can probably stay orange-orange for a little bit longer. There's no, I don't think red's going to help us either way. I don't think slowing down necessarily hurts us, but I also don't think it helps us. Do kind of need to drop down to orange for you. Stay on yellow, and I think you're going to be fine. If 3rd starts getting on our tail a little bit more, we will have to change things. But I think for right now, we're okay. Still 2 seconds back. I don't think he's going to do better than 11th, which is unfortunate. But what you going to do? I mean, she could technically go red. She's got the engine. We might as well. Just, why not? Just make sure 3rd doesn't catch up. You can go red about halfway through this lap. We might. There's a chance you can pass a couple of people, get us a few more points. In fact, right about here, we're probably going to go ahead and just go red. See what you can do. I don't think you're passing anybody, but you never know. Nah, not with the tires the way they are. I mean, passing one person is a couple points. Oh, somebody just bowed out. Oh, I thought we were going to... If we hadn't gotten stopped up there, we would have... I think we would have gotten past him. So that's unfortunate. But we got one more, point effectively, or whatever it is, between 13th and 12th. And we got 2nd. So that's pretty huge. And Ran is way down here in 16th place. So he lost some points there. Maybe it was a bad pitting with the safety car out like it was. Yeah, 1 point difference between 8th and 12th and 13th. So a point is a point. Hey, we got the #1 driver overall for a whole hot minute. And the #1 team for a hot minute. I don't think that's going to last very long, but we'll take it. All right, well, that's that. Here comes our money. I'm glad I took the aggressive sponsor objective. It worked out. And there we go. Here comes our save. All right, well, one episode in the books for season number 8. And we are currently the #1 team. Feels pretty good. We'll see if it can keep that up. I have a feeling that will drop off about halfway through the season like it did last season, but we'll see what we can do. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.